I've been lying. I quit my 9-to-5 corporate job to pursue the life of my dreams. And I've been lying. Whenever I have met a stranger in the last 6 months and they ask what I do, I have defaulted to telling them something that includes what I do right now, but is a mix of what I did before. What I did for the past decade was proven. What I'm going into now is in the beginning, it's infancy phases. It's not proven yet. It's brand new. And so the action step this week is to go to places in town, probably bars, because I feel like this is the easiest place to do this, to talk with strangers. And when they ask, what do you do? I be honest with them. The craziest thing just happened. Got an opportunity to cross off my limit just right now as a random happening. I was sitting out back. I was actually researching the best places to go to accomplish this limitless mission. And a young man comes up and says, hey, do you have any tools? I'm kind of stuck. And so I bring out my washboards. I bring out my shovel, and we head on over to help him get unstuck. And then he asked me what I do. And I knew that this was an opportunity because this is exactly what this limit is. And so I hesitated for a second. I said, we were talking about van life. So I was like, well, when I started in the van, I've been living in it full time for a year. But when I started, I was working a corporate job, working 9-to-5, living on Zoom calls. But I've since quit that corporate job to pursue, my entrepreneurial dreams. And he's like, well, what is that? I said, I help burnt out professionals align with a more sustainable life. And his response was everything. It was, oh, that's me. It reminded me of why I'm doing this. This kind of gave me a little bit of confidence. So here we go. Well, of all the planning that went into this, I thought that a bar would be a sure shot to end up getting the opportunity to tell someone what I do. But there was no one at the bar. I got one rep in, and I'm just going to go about my day now instead of trying to make this happen, instead of trying to give myself opportunities. I'm just going to let it be organic. So I show up and missionaries open the door for me, these young missionaries, and I say, I'm new here. I don't really know where to go. He gets up and he says, today's agenda is a little bit different because of something or another, and today we'll be doing testimonies. Can't hear anything except the pounding in my heart. And I know that I need to get up and I need to give my testimony. I just want to thank you all for making me feel safe enough to do this right now. It was so beautiful to be accepted, showing up imperfectly. My limit this week is allowing myself to be seen before it's proven. And I feel like that's what I got to do in church. I got to show up and be seen. I find it interesting how I started out with, just the goal of being visible and telling people what I do now. How it grew into just showing up and allowing yourself to be seen, even if it's not perfect. Life is going to give you opportunities. This is attempt number 4. This is my final attempt, my final rep. And this is actually the perfect one to end on because it is for a women's mentoring group in the mortgage world. So it's my old life that I get to showcase and share with them what exactly I do now. I am nervous. I think what I'm nervous about more than anything is maybe judgment. because these people know me, like they've known me from the past. But it's all becoming real. Now it's time to step into the role.
I have the absolute honor and privilege of introducing the amazing Megan Anderson.
Well, I just got off the call and there were way more people on there than I thought. It went really well. Got a lot of comments about how helpful it was. 10 contacts that filled that out. One thing kind of came up for me. I help people bring purpose and alignment back into their life. So I notice things where I can show up a little bit better, where I can work on my delivery. I'm grateful for the opportunities that I've had this week to step into allowing myself to be seen.
Even when I didn't feel fully ready yet. And I think that's the shift. You don't wait until you feel ready. You just start showing up as is.